Hey there, Joel here, and welcome to my channel Math World. Today we're going to learn how to solve word problems from the chapter Quadratic Equations. And whenever I talk about word problems to my students, these are the number of questions that pop into their head. And I would try and solve each and every problem that's there. So, most of the questions and doubts are cleared. So let's get started after the intro. John and Atisha together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. The product of the marbles of John and Atisha had is 124. Find the number of marbles each had. So, first of all, two people, John and Atisha, both of them together, if you add the number of marbles John have and the number of marbles Atisha has, together will give you 45 marbles. So we don't know how many marbles John has or Atisha has. So what we'll do is, let us give a variable to the number of marbles they had. So we will say, let J be the number of marbles John had. So I'm using the same variable just to keep it simple, because the moment you read J, you should be able to understand that J is the number of marbles John had. If I would just give it like, randomly X and Y, then it becomes a little complicated for your mind to register what are we discussing. So that's the reason I have given J as the number of marbles John had. Which means if I want to calculate the number of marbles Atisha had, all I have to do is take the total 45 minus the number of marbles John had, that is J. So which would become Atisha is equal to the number of marbles that are there, 45, minus the number of marbles John had. So with just one variable over here, J, we have been able to understand or denote that John had J number of marbles and Atisha had 45 minus J number of marbles. That's the first part. In the question you are given that both of them lost 5 marbles each. So from that number of J marbles that John had, he lost 5. So which would become J minus 5. And with Atisha, it is 45 minus J. So from there, okay, please ignore the sound. Okay, so from that 45 minus J, she lost 5 more marbles. That's the reason, another 5. So I've put both of those in red so that you can understand both of them lost those 5 marbles. Okay, and you are told that product after losing those marbles is 124. So that's the reason I've put them in brackets and equals to 124. So this would become J minus 5 will remain as it is. 45 minus J minus 5 will become 40 minus J. So because 45 minus 5 is equal to 40. So 40 minus J. So I've solved that second bracket over there. Now all I have to do is open the bracket and solve it further. So you already know how to open a bracket. All I have to do is take the first term, multiply it with all the other terms in the second bracket. So J multiplied by 40 will become 40J. J multiplied by J in the second bracket will become J square. 5 multiplied by 40 will become 200, and 5 multiplied by J will become 5J. Keeping all the signs in mind, all the signs are placed over there, is equal to 124. So this is what I would get. Now what we'll do is, I have minus 200, which is a number, a constant, and on the right hand side 124 also as a constant. So all I have to do is get them on one side, calculate. So after doing that, it would become minus j square plus 45j is equal, or minus 324 is equal to 0. And then it is next step, I've written j square is equal, or j square minus 45j plus 324 is equal to 0. Now if you notice the last step and the previous one, the signs that you can see are in red and in yellow color. And if you look closely, the negative sign becomes positive, positive signs become negative. So it is just that in an equation you can change the sign, and when you're changing, they have to be changed throughout the equation. You can't just change the sign only in one place. Why did I change the sign? Is only because the problem looks much more neater and easier to solve when you see a positive sign first. I guess that's why it is said always be positive. So just a random peach. So positive sign is taken first, and then subsequently whatever the signs are. So all I've done is change the sign throughout the equation, not just one place. If you change it only in one place, then it's incorrect, but if you're changing it throughout the equation, it's fine. So after you get this equation, three methods of solving quadratic equations. One is factorization, quadratic formula, and completing square method. Now, whichever one you are comfortable with, whichever one you like, you need to go ahead and solve this equation to get the number of, what is the value of j. And after solving, you will get 9 and 36. That means the number of marbles John had are 9 and the number of marbles Atisha had are 36. I hope this question was very clear, and hope you have understood the entire word problem. If you did, then please go ahead and hit that like button, and here, share the video with your friends, subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon so that you don't miss out any more updates on upcoming videos. Till then, this is Joel saying bye to you. Thank you, stay blessed, and keep solving problems.